Bruce Leroy out of Miami, Florida. Alex Caceres came to the UFC off The Ultimate Fighter all the way back in 2011 and is still realizing success at the highest level of mixed martial arts. If someone would have told you that Alex Caceres would get to 30 UFC fights, a lot of fight fans would have been dismissive of that as a possibility. Not only has he gotten there, but he's won a lot of them, and against high-level competition, he has worked exceedingly hard on his all-around game, worked very hard on his striking to have that catch up with his grappling, and now Alex Caceres is a bona fide elite featherweight. Another good test in front of him tonight. Well, this place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one-sided.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a skill trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in a matter of moments. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Assassin.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Our round is underway, and you never know exactly what you're going to get from Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. He has represented the 305. Oh, that's a tone setter by him there. Beautiful connection early on.
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight. He's still fighting. That one landed clean.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Caceres is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. All right, so close call moments ago, champ, as he found a home for that strike early on. Now we'll see if his opponent can work his way back into this fight.
That was a very close call. He seemed to have him out of there, but his opponent's tough, right? He knew it would take more to finish this fight.
Oh, hang on a second, champ. A huge shot lands there. Oh, my goodness, he got his head snapped back again.
He got hit again. You better keep those hands high.
A little bit of desperation here as he engages in the clinch.
Yeah, he was stunned. And he was stunned badly. But he's holding now. And every second that passes, he gets a little bit more refreshed.
All right, so early round one action, and he's been a little bit inefficient when it comes to his striking game. He's going for broke.
Yeah, he's swinging, but he's not having much success. Got to slow down a little bit, pace himself, to make sure that he can fight the whole fight.
Caceres' lower jaw now starting. Oh, great technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Oh, he's hurting for certain. Got to make an adjustment, I would think.
Yeah, this is the time for him to shoot for a takedown. Hoping that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, he's able to level change and take him to the mat.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
He's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Round two is next. Heading back to the corner now. Caceres is bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round.
Hey, it happens.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Get a stoppage here soon. And still the undisputed king of the lightweights.
And still is coming to become common. When you talk about this man, the expectation has been exceeded. And once again, he holds on to the UFC championship.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 20 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Assassin.
So there he is in full celebration mode now, the undisputed, reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world. He came in with all the hype, with all the pressure, and he rose above it here tonight, getting his hand raised by way of the TKO. And if this #1 contender had nothing for the champion, I'm just not sure who at 155 pounds is going to beat this guy.